SOMA Saturdays, welcome back to another edition of this series that I'm calling SOMA Saturdays, dedicated to the neighborhood that raised me and continues to raise me, the SOMA. I call it downtown San Francisco, but technically it's called the South of Market, hence SOMA. Fun fact if you didn't know that. Today is just a regular day in my life, and I'm not going to be doing much other than going shopping and possibly getting a smoothie later. And this is me exercising discipline because I'm going to AK Subs to get the smoothie. I've been craving a smoothie for a long time, and I know you're probably saying, why don't you just go to Trader Joe's and buy all the ingredients? Yes, but no. Yes, one day, just not today. No, because I don't want to do the work. I don't want to clean the dishes. But AK Subs is right here, and truly they have one of the best sandwiches, best pastrami sandwiches I've ever had. And I'm not much of a pastrami person, so for me to say that is a big deal. And why am I not getting it today? Well, because she goes on a budget. This building right here has one of the best views I've ever seen in the entire city on their rooftop. And I went there one day to go tour the location when I was considering moving. Expensive, very expensive. But I went to their rooftop. Oh my God, full panoramic view of the city. Because usually some buildings are, views are obstructed by bigger, taller buildings, but this particular building right here has beautiful views I've never seen without obstruction. You got downtown, you got Twin Peaks, and so if you're considering moving to the SOMA, I would look into this building right here. But let's talk misconceptions about the SOMA, okay? So a lot of people have this misconception about downtown San Francisco being dirty, being unsafe, and truly, aren't all cities like that? But why focus on the negative when you can focus on the positive? For instance, highlighting the South of Market, like I said in my last video, always keep your head on a swivel. Highlighting downtown San Francisco, one of my favorite neighborhoods in the city, was important for me because I had to learn how to not listen to the critics and the outside voices that were convincing me that downtown was all bad. Are there pockets? Yes. Are there areas that could use some extra cleaning and freshening? Yes, absolutely. But I also think that's what makes the city so unique. It's not all glitz and glamour. It's not all perfection. I mean, a lot of the poop on the streets is from the dogs, from the people that have moved from other cities that don't know how to take care of their animals and clean up after themselves. So when you think about it like that, who's really ruining the city? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of gems in the city, and I know I just started this SOMA series, so I'm going to try to just highlight different businesses, whether I buy something or not, but just showing you the neighborhood. Truly, there are so many food spots to the point where I'm gonna need a part-time job just to pay for the food. But truly, I love the city. There's so much access to everything within walking distance. As you see, I'm walking to Trader Joe's. I could walk to go get a sandwich. I can walk to Costco. I can walk to go get any type of food that I want. I can walk to the post office. I can walk to the bank. It's all within walking distance. One bad thing about downtown is, I will say, is there is a lot of construction. So like I was saying, there's always a lot of construction downtown, which definitely obstructs your walking sometimes, but that's just a par for the course. Coming downtown, they're always doing work because they're always updating the streets or building a new building, and that requires the city to come out and do all this type of construction and closing sidewalks. And that's just something I got used to. So if you're gonna come downtown and you see all these orange cones and streets closed off, like I said, that's just part of the territory of living downtown or coming downtown. And if you see someone pushing a cart, asking for money or food, don't be a jerk. Just say, I don't have it today. Have a blessed day. Or if you want to just keep it going, just pray for them on the side in your head. Don't be scared. You're strong. So to continue on this SOMA hype train, what I love about downtown is there are a lot of art galleries, a lot of coffee shops as well within walking distance. Even though I don't drink coffee, a lot of them have great desserts, pastries and food. So I want to explore more things like that. Like I went to Telescope. They have a great focaccia bread. I went to Nosh Box. They have great chocolate chip cookies. I went to Cafe Suspiro. That is a record store as well. You could work there. All of these areas, all of these shops within these areas, all of these shops within the SOMA are, although they're selling the same product, they're still unique in their own way. And they're also minority owned. So these are people of color, different backgrounds that are coming into one of the most expensive areas in the Bay Area to run a business. And for them to last over a year is a blessing. So to be able to support them any way that I can, whether it's with my actual money or just talking about it here, then I will. And that goes, for whatever neighborhood you live in. How can you support locally? Because oftentimes we can't support on a major federal level or national level. So there are ways that we can help locally. They were pouring concrete, all the streets were closed. I had to do a loop-de-loop, but finally back on path. So like I said, construction, it's inevitable being downtown. But what are some ways that you can support your local neighborhood? Whether you highlight them in a video, support them, recommend them to friends. Because like I said, downtown San Francisco gets such a bad rep. And I'm hoping I can debunk and demystify some of that. But at the same time, just document my journey of celebrating, like I said, one of my favorite parts of the city. And if you've been following, you know that I've posted several vlogs of me going to different restaurants, different places. So go back, watch some of those, add them to your list, support, because it's not easy paying rent out here. The idea of starting any type of business, especially in a busy city like San Francisco, is a big, big task and big responsibility that not everyone's equipped to do. And I look at these businesses not just as my favorite places to eat at, but mostly data. That's another thing. You're gonna pass by all these tech bros talking about data. But what was I saying? Supporting my neighborhood is important to me. But at the same time, I know this is all God's work. And when people use their skills, their hard-earned money to say, I'm going to start a business and I'm going to open it up in downtown San Francisco, no joke, it might be a little cuckoo. Because I've seen so many businesses come and go, and it makes me sad because it's such a beautiful area, but parking, break-ins, dirty streets give it a bad rep, and that's not always the case. So, do your best to look past all the negative talk about downtown and find a spot you want to check out. Hit me up if you want to go check it out together. Because teamwork makes the dream work, and if you feel more comfortable in not doing it alone, let's do it. smoothie secured. And that's that on that. Shout out to the SOMA Saturday Market, downtown San Francisco. What's your favorite place to eat at, to visit, to shop at in downtown San Francisco? It could be the big malls. It could be, you're always building something new. So I'm always curious to see what's going to be here. And there's a lot of vacant spots too, which blows my mind. But I can only imagine how much those rents are going to cost. So I don't know, maybe one day I'll have a business in downtown San Francisco. Stay tuned. So let me know what your favorite business is, the convenience, or what neighborhoods I should check out. I'm such a homebody these days. It's hard to get out, so that's why I'm trying to appreciate my neighborhood while it's in front of me. We have a gorgeous park. We have delis. You know, I love a good sandwich. We have taquerias, everything. Vietnamese, Thai, Chinese food, Japanese food. You know I'm partial to Japanese food. So stay tuned. Love you guys. Life is a blessing. Made it back home. Smoothie is delicious. But this is delicious. Will I get it every day? No. Total was $7. Head check. $7 for a strawberry banana smoothie. It's probably just milk and ice. But always glad to support locally. And I've been craving a smoothie. I didn't want to make the mess. I just wanted to have it in my hand. Ready, done, secured. And we're here.